Hi everyone, it's BDevine, and here is a frequently asked questions on, I guess it's on spirituality a little bit. This one is on low self-esteem and having confidence issues. And as some of you may know, I have a video about confidence and how to have confidence with yourself. And I did tell you a little bit about myself and the issues that I've had in the past with having no confidence whatsoever and being terribly afraid of a blushing happening to me. There's not many people that, there are some now that have come out of the woodwork and that have admitted to me that they've also had this problem, but it was such a all-encompassing problem that I never believed I could get out of it, but here I am today. So when you've got low self-esteem, it's always because someone has put that there inside of you. It's not something that there are people that are born and they're very, very shy. It doesn't mean they've got low self-esteem. But if you've got low self-esteem, then you don't see a way forward. You can actually you can stop yourself from almost everything that you want to do in your life. It's just a block point. It's just a stop. A roller door has come down and stopped you because you don't feel like you can, that you are worthy of anything, or that you can move forward into anything, or that you could actually have something worthwhile in your life. And this is just a constant mind program that you have given to yourself that you are not good enough. And other people have put that there. But you're making it real, is what I should say. You're making it more concrete in your life because you won't let it go. And part of the reason that you won't let it go is because you're afraid of what is on the other side. And also you're afraid that it might not work for you. Now, nobody can tell you exactly how to have, they can tell you how to have things in your life and how to have confidence and how to build your self-esteem. But you actually have to do the work yourself, and nobody can make you do that. That's what I should have said. Nobody can make you, do this work yourself. And I know that it seems like, more work and I've got to do this and I've got to do that. But I know that there is, from experience, I know that there is a way around everything. And as I've said, your mind is your tool, and it will either make you or break you. So what you're thinking about predominantly all through your life, this predominant thought that's always taking over you, is what is happening. And that is the law of attraction. What your predominant thought is what it happens to you. And if your predominant thought is that you've got low self-esteem, no wonder it continues in your life. There are just some things that you need to be aware of and tell yourself all the time. And that is, number one, that you are worthy of the greatest life you can ever imagine. You are worthy of that. Number two, nobody has the right to make you feel that you are less than good enough for the life that you deserve. Nobody has the right to do that to you. So do not let that happen anymore. That thought that you always have in your mind, erase it and cancel it and work on a positive thought. And I know that that seems silly, but so far what you've been doing hasn't been working. So try this, try to reprogram your mind and have high self-esteem. Doesn't mean you have to be all that or up yourself or think you're the best thing since sliced bread. And it's not about that. Having self-esteem within yourself isn't about how good you think you are. It's just knowing that you are just as good as anybody else. Just knowing that and feeling that. And you need to take yourself through this process. Looking back, do a life review and look back on all of the times. So go back, and one of the ways in which the angel showed me to go back in time is to remember every bedroom that you have ever had. We spend so much time in there. So go back through the years and look at the bedroom, and then you'll start having memories of where this has come about. Who has placed this evil thing into your mind, and how dare they do that to you? So you need to go back and you need to forgive that person and cut the tie to that person etherically, asking the angels to do that for you. And also to go back and look where they've been and gone, and they've taken your energy with you and they've depleted you. and just cut this away from you. And go back even further than that, because what we sometimes think is the first place something happened to us is not. We need to go back even further. And slowly but surely you are going to build up your energy. And when you build up your energy, you start to feel better. And when you start to feel better, you have more self-esteem. The other thing with self-esteem is that the comparison to other people in their lives need to stop. This is something for all of us anyway. We compare ourselves to someone who we believe has everything that we want, whether it's looks, whether it's money, husband, wife, whatever. And they seem to have it. And then you start to think to yourself, they've got it because of their looks, or they've got it because they were born into money, or they've got it because of this or that, or whatever. And it makes you feel worse. So stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Your path is the most important thing. You're here on a journey. You're here for experience. You are a creation being. So create yourself into somebody who is a highly motivated, happy, outgoing, confident person. And it does not matter what anyone else thinks, because you know what, there's always going to be somebody, until we ascend a little bit more and we're lifted up in this 5D a little bit more, there will be people that will always have their view of you, and it cannot bother you because it's always going to be there anyway. And they're going to be people that try to detract you from your purpose and be pulling at you and wanting you to go in this direction and that direction, but you must remain true to you. This is something that you will have to meditate on and bring into your life and go, right, I have had enough. And you have to get to that bottom point where you've just had enough. And you are a good person, and you are a lovely person, and you are easy to get along with, and there's nothing wrong with you. And so if all those things are true, then what are you worried about? It's time to move on. It's time to take the next phase in your life. There are plenty of people that have been there and will help you through it. I, for one, will help anyone through things like that, because I get so sad. Because if I had stayed in that mindset and, stayed exactly just low, and no, I'm never going to get anywhere, I'm never going to get it. Well, I would still be, in an old... an old house and have no money and stretching from payday to payday and, feeling like everything is hopeless and going into depression and all of those things, and just stuck there, in that same old small town mentality, and everyone talks about each other and all of these things, and it's easy to get swallowed up into it, But there comes a point where you either say to yourself, I'm going to stay here for the rest of my life, what's the point? Or I want things to change and I can do it. And that's where you need to be at. And when you decide that, you will be amazed at the changes that go on. So having low self-esteem and feeling confidence in yourself comes from a mindset, and then your body sort of follows you, and you will change in so many different ways. Try not to compare yourself. Know that you are unique just how you are, and that you have the ability to do anything that you set your mind to and more. And never limit yourself on what you can achieve, because anything can happen. Any step of the day, anything can happen to change what is going on in your life and to change your course of action. So be excited about life. Take one day at a time and see where what happens. You can only ever live one day at a time, so don't live too far ahead or don't live behind yourself. Just do your review, do the work on yourself. Constantly give yourself affirmations. I am worthy. I can do it. I can do anything I set my mind to. Think of these wonderful things and write them everywhere. Reprogram your mind to have confidence in yourself, and your self-esteem will just go through the roof if you start doing these things. It's up to you. So it really is up to you to make a choice and see where these issues have hurt you and all of that, and have a look at it, release it, and feel the freedom. And if it keeps coming into your mind, say, no, I'm not going to accept that in your mind, and change a negative with a positive. It's just the secret. It's the secret of everything. And what is predominantly on your mind is what you are bringing about into your life. What you think about, you bring about is true. The law of attraction works in that way. So make it work for you and see what miracles happen in your life. So I hope that this is helpful to somebody out there or many people. And it really, truly is. Anything that's going on in our life is a mindset, and we need to just change the mindset, figure out where it's coming from, clear that away, and then we are able to move forward. So thank you for listening, and please keep your questions coming about love and romance, spirit guides, angels, or just about spirituality, or your feelings and emotions in general, and I will do my best to bring a message for you guys. And thank you for listening once again. Hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Until the next video, it's goodbye from me. Bye everyone.